Every single man needs to train martial arts, zero exceptions, even if it's just a few boxing classes, even if it's just pad work every now and then with a friend, or sparring every now and then with a friend. You have to train. It's non-negotiable and it's absolutely mandatory for every single man 18 to 30 years old to be able to defend themselves. Because there's no excuse not to. There's zero excuse not to. There's hundreds of gyms around, unless you're in Outer Mongolia, which if you're watching this, you're probably not in Outer Mongolia. But if you're in England, if you're in Europe, if you're in America, there is a fight gym of any kind of martial art next to you somewhere. There's no excuse not to go. I'm not talking about Aikido. I'm not saying Wing Chun. I'm not whatever Tai Chi or whatever people do. No, a combat sport. Boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, judo, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. So anything, any of these will work. Any of them. That is a combat sport where you have to get punched and punched back, kick and kick back. Where you spar people, where you do pad work, where you get a level of fitness that you've never experienced before, when you get conditioning. You have to do it, guys. And I'm not saying go out there and just get beat to death, because you're not going to do that. You're not going to get beat to death. And then a common objection I get when I mention this to people is like, well, Kian, if I do boxing, I'll get brain damage. Guys, you're not getting brain damage. You're not becoming professional fighters. Unless that's what you want to do, then that's cool. I'm not calling you to be professional fighters. That's not what you have to do. But what I'm saying is you should at least have the ability to defend yourself. You have to have that ability. There's no exceptions. Like I said, go into a boxing gym. Even just train for 3 months. Learn how to throw a basic 1-2. Just a jab cross will do in most situations. Footwork, learn head movement, defending, blocking, parrying. Because if you're most men think they can fight but they can't. Most men are completely defenseless. Completely defenseless. If you've never trained martial arts, I don't care if you've had 5,000 street fights. If you've never trained martial arts, you don't know how to fight. If you've never sparred someone, if you've never done pad work or anything like that, you don't know how to fight. You don't have to sort of punch, and punching a bag, you know, it's okay, it's ideal. It's better than not doing anything. But you have to have combat. The bag ain't going to hit your back, bro. It's not going to hit your back. Pick up a martial art, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, MMA, any of these things. Anything where it involves challenge and difficulty and the potential of pain. Because it's going to grow you into a man that you've never expected before. It's going to grow you into a man that you've never even seen before. All the confidence that you're struggling with will be gone. Cut out. Social anxiety, you're scared of people starting at you, you're scared of confrontation, you're scared of something bad happening. Gone. Because you know, deep inside your heart, you have the abilities to defend yourself. This isn't a call to violence. It doesn't mean go out there and start leathering people and throwing elbows at people's face. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you should be a warrior and be able to control it. What's the classic saying? It's like, better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. Completely true. I don't go out there just smashing people's faces in. In fact, when you learn martial arts, you learn humility and respect and discipline and control, self-control. These things will help you in society. They'll help you grow as a man, but it's going to make you less likely to be violent. Because one of the things you learn is that when you start training martial arts, even if you get good at it, you know there's always someone out there who can beat you. There's always someone out there with a skill set you haven't got. For example, I do Muay Thai. But I know, because I also go to a boxing gym, because I train at the gym, and my gym is a boxing and fitness centre, there's people in that gym who would beat me in a fight, because they've got faster hands. Yes, I can kick, yes, I can knee, yes, I can elbow, but they also have the ability to beat me, because they've got better footwork, they're moving in and out quicker, they're harder to sort of control, they're harder to hit, because they're in and out, they've got a different style. Train something. I'm not saying be violent, okay, because one of the point I was getting onto, one of the major things you learn in martial arts is humility and discipline. And you know, walking around your gym, that there's always someone that is harder than you. There's always someone out there who can fight. But the good news is, the kind of people who can fight, who are trained martial artists, are not the kind of people who's going to be out there willy-nilly trying to fight you. They're the people who can't fight. They're the ones who have to put on a bravado and show that they can fight and puff their chest out and flex their muscles and be as loud as possible, shout at everyone. Oh, what, fam? What? 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 I'll bang you. Yeah. No, I've never met a single person who trains martial arts that goes round on nights out trying to say, oh, I'll bang you, man. I'm like, no, it never happens. So you'll learn, once you start training martial arts, that the people who don't train, the people who can't fight, and the people you probably find intimidating because they're loud and obnoxious and they put on a front, you're not going to find them intimidating anymore. So your confidence is going to improve. Your courage is 100% going to improve. Your sort of pain tolerance is going to improve. You're going to be able to tolerate more. When something bad happens in life, you know, well, I've been punched in the face. That's like one of the biggest fears, being punched in the face. So once you've gone through that, and once you've learned that you can improve your pain tolerance, your courage and your confidence, you start to take these traits out into the world. And this is why I encourage every single person I work with and all of my friends to at least learn, at the very, very minimum, just learn how to throw a jab cross. Just a 1-2. You don't have to be Floyd Mayweather. You don't have to be John Jones. I'm not saying these things. But just defend yourself. Learn how to defend, move, parry, block, head movement, move around. Learn how to just defend yourself to a basic level, because that's going to help you in most situations. I've never had a fight outside the ring. I've never, apart from when I was in school, but I've not had a fight outside of the fight gym since I was like 10, so 12, 13 years ago. So I don't want to fight. That's one of the major things. I don't want to fight. I don't want to have to hurt people. But I know walking around in public, or if I ever went to a bar, I know that I'm completely chill. I'm relaxed. I'm aware of things. And those who know me personally will know that I'm always aware. I'm always looking around, always assessing rooms, always assessing exits and potential threats and potential dangers and seeing how people are behaving and stuff. I always do that. That's just second nature based from my childhood and how my dad raised me. But I don't go out there being violent, but I know I can walk into any room confident that if something were to happen to me or to one of my friends, first of all I'd always try and defuse the situation, but I know if it were to escalate I can handle myself in a self-defense situation, and I want the same for you. I hope this video has helped you. I hope this video helps you notice something that, no, guys, newsflash, shock reality, if you have not trained martial arts before, you cannot fight. Don't go out there with self-confidence, as most men do, thinking they can fight when they cannot fight. You probably know deep in your heart that you can't fight. That's why you might think you can. I mean, for example, before I finish off, I've got a friend, and I asked him once, my friend who doesn't train, and I said, what are you going to do if you and your girlfriend, you and your bird, they're walking down the street, and someone starts flirting with her, someone starts on her, someone tries to rob her purse, anything, whatever it is, someone is trying to cause some sort of harm to your girl, what are you going to do? You just want, oh, bang him out. Alright, bro, okay, interesting. How do you intend to do that? Oh, I just punch him. I just keep punching him. Okay, do you know how to throw a punch? Yeah, of course. But have you ever trained? No. So you don't have to throw a punch then. What punch do you think you're gonna throw? These people move. What are you gonna do? Bang him out? What, you think he's gonna sit there and like this, chin up on the platter, ready to hit? Because this doesn't happen. People move, and as soon as you punch someone, because you don't have to punch with the proper technique, you're gonna have no power in your hands. So you're gonna hit someone like a slap to the jaw. That's if you can actually hit them. So you have to train. Mandatory for all men. People think they can fight. People say, oh, do this in reality. If they've never fought, they're not going to do it. They might think they can do it, but when that person slips, or when the person moves out of the way you punch, or if you do hit them, and you've got pillow hands because you don't have to throw a proper technique and you're throwing an arm punch, rather than putting some force into it, then you're not going to do anything. Train martial arts. Mandatory. Train today. Find a local gym. Any of the martial arts I mentioned earlier. Find a local gym. I want you to go there with humility, not with ego. Go there to learn and go there to practice and go there and go and get hit. Spar someone. You're going to lose. You're going to get hit. It's going to hurt. It's not going to be nice because you've got no conditioning. You'll probably get hit with your liver shot and cry on the floor like I did one time. But I didn't really cry, but that hurt. No, I got kicked in the liver. That was really not a nice situation to be in. But just step foot in the gym. They're respectful people. It's a really good community fighter. And you'll grow into a man that you want to be. you'll start to build leadership skills. You'll really start to build confidence, courage, bravery, discipline, and also self-image. So guys, I hope you got value out of this video. Subscribe to this channel for more. If you want more tailored mentoring, if you want specific help on a certain problem that you're facing, click the Instagram link in my bio in the description below, or in my channel bio. You can book a call with me where we can go for a transformational call where I can help you in whatever specific situation or problem you're facing. I'll guide you through it, and I'll give you some goals and missions to accomplish. God bless.